14-10. That man, Bruce Leib, I'm sure would like to see that score a lot more than that. West Scranton has hung tough, as we're going to spend just a few seconds here while we wait for the clock to be reset.
They thought the clock operator thought we were ready to go. Start running the clock, so we have to wait to get that back in sync. Interesting, we talked about West Scranton had to play almost flawless basketball. They did not have a turnover in the first quarter, Roger.
Two men in the scoring column. Dan Laser with 4. Joe Tokash has 6. That's the 10 points for the Hazleton area Cougars. Abdullah finished the quarter with 2. D'Agostino had 3. Scherzen had 4. And Chris Long had 5.
Another interesting statistic, Roger, neither team made a foul shot. West Scranton 0 for 5, the Cougars 0 for 3. So now I think we got it all set. We're ready to go, second quarter.
Clock operator gets a bit of an applause. And we're
don't miss anything, do they?
No, they don't. West Scranton basketball on the alternating possession arrow as Joe Tokash will try to get things going.
Extending their offense almost out to half court. Again, they're only down by 4. That's where they wanted to be, Roger. They do control the tempo.
A little bit of a different tactic. Looking for the layup. Going in. It was off of the mark, but Brian Shabrowski followed it up. 14-12. The Invaders have closed the gap to 2.
Cougars have gone over 3.5 minutes without scoring a point. They were up at one point 14-6.
Chris Long takes it to the hoop.
He has that all night long until they do something about taking away that first step, Roger. He can live on that. I would get him the ball until they take that move away.
16-12, Hazleton area by 4. Balzati.
You hear Coach Leib in the background, Holly. He wants to jump switch to try to pick up an offensive foul as West Scranton players are crossing. You can hear him in the microphone that we have at the basket. There we go. Good defense. Great defense, D'Agostino and Long. Excellent.
Opportunity for us to tell you the second quarter of tonight's game is being brought to you by Tom Yesalonis Air Conditioning and Refrigeration Service, providing sales and service on all makes and models of refrigerated kitchen equipment, walk-in freezers, heat pumps, and gas furnaces. Tom Yesalonis Air Conditioning and Refrigeration Service, pleased to sponsor the second quarter of tonight's game. Here's Hassan Abdullah, fouled by Dan Laser.
Dribble drive penetration from Kringy, dishes it off, and Hassan has the layup, but he's fouled. And I think we got to go long baseline. West Scranton's going to make an adjustment there, which I'm sure Coach Ken Biaki will at halftime. The team seems to be well drilled, Roger. Very impressed with what they're doing. They knew what they had to do when they came in, and they're doing it. And that's a sign of a well-coached basketball team.
Hassan Abdullah. 68.3% free throw shooter, cans 2 there. He now has 4 points in the ballgame.
Full court pressure from the Cougars.
6-point Hazleton area advantage. Shabrowski shook off Hassan Abdullah and takes it to the basket. Brian Shabrowski, that's the way you teach that one. When you're overplayed, go to the bucket.
They're helped by Kringy, a little late getting no good no call by the official.
18-14. Hassan Abdullah, turnaround jump shot, doesn't go. Shabrowski the rebound for the Invaders.
Slow pace. West Scranton needs.
Laser against Scherzen, and the foul called against Paul Scherzen, who got beat down the sideline that time. Paul Scherzen, his first personal foul.
Team fourth.
Baldacci against Chris Long. Baldacci to the bucket, driving layup and gets it. Tom Baldacci pulls the Invaders to within 2 at 18-16.
Getting some good movement out of that offense.
And Chris Long found the lane to the bucket, shut off that time. Right now, what West Scranton is doing, we'll point it out to you the next time down, but they're simply spreading the floor and looking to go one-on-one.
The old Dean Smith four-corner type offense. You go back door because the Cougars are denying the ball, but you'd also get burned on it.
Nice job that time on the inbounds. This is D'Agostino. I was going to say a nice job by Brian Shabrowski to cut the lane off as Hassan Abdullah was working to get position.
They forgot about the big guy, though, D'Agostino. 5'10". Plays a lot bigger than that.
Ryan Shabrowski here picks up the personal foul, his second. And if he were to go straight up with that, that could very easily have been a good block. John D'Agostino on the line.
Cougars are not shooting real well from the foul line. They're being out-rebounded too, Roger, which is a surprise.
4 points in the ball game for John D'Agostino. Tokash drops it ahead to Baldacci, who will bring it into the front court. He's going to take it to the bucket. That one was blocked by Hassan Abdullah. Just got a hand on it enough to throw it off course. Here's Chris Long. And I'll tell you, a nice defensive effort and great hustle on the part of Joe Tokash to shut that one down, as Chris Long doesn't get stopped on that play very often.
Tried to cross over dribble and defender right there.
Here's Long for three. Got it.
He's the key. If he starts hitting, then the defense has to come out, play him a little tighter. That opens the inside for the big guy.
23-16.
Good hands, Pringy.
D'Agostino leads the fast break, gets it up, doesn't go. Hassan Abdullah, the follow-up, the count.
Timeout, West Scranton.
And West Scranton here going to take a timeout. It comes at the 3-minute, 59-second mark of the second quarter of action. 24-16 Hazleton area. We'll be right back.
Laputka's You Save Travel Agency is offering an adventure of a lifetime at a price you thought you never could afford. In 22 days, you'll visit Australia, New Zealand, the Fiji Islands, and Hawaii, all for less than $44.49 per person. There are no hidden costs. Our price includes first-class hotels, all airfares, all transfers, and local taxes. More than 24 meals, side trip tours, and excursions. Your trip will begin November 3rd and end on the 24th. No hassles, no worries, and no hidden costs. Call Laputka You Save Travel for the trip of a lifetime.
Hanging very tough. They don't want to see it slip away. Called the timeout. And Joe Clark, project yourself into the huddle of Ken Bianchi during that timeout. There's Ken Bianchi.
Two things. Get back to your tempo. Even though you're down 8 now, you got to get back to the tempo and start boxing out everybody. They had a rebound lead for a while, but the Cougars are starting to hit the boards pretty well. Nice move.
Nice move. Brian Shabrowski took that one right over.
They're not afraid to go in there with the big guy.
No, they're sure not. 24-18, 6-point lead.
So they can get the ball inside, too, because they're playing behind Hassan. Got good post-up position. Give him the ball. Give him the ball inside. Yep. There it is.
See what he can do with it. Had it stripped and taken away. Joe Repchius came down with a loose ball. To Dan Laser. Laser fires it up. Blocked by Hassan Abdullah. Shabrowski. The follow-up doesn't go, and Hassan Abdullah has it intercepted. Chris Long Long nearly comes up with a steal, and boy, I'll tell you what, you think both of these teams haven't just turned it up a little bit. They have.
Intensity, real good. Ball's on the floor, that's where you belong. It's yours, you got to go after it. Faint-hearted, not allowed.
Tom Baldacci against Long, and Long will draw the personal foul. Now, you've got to be aware at this stage of the game that this is the West Scranton game plan. Spread them out, give somebody an opportunity to take somebody one-on-one, see if you can either get the layup shot or draw the foul, and they've been very good at executing that right now. We'll give you another look here. Watch.
That's the reason why the Cougars have not gone to the zone, because they are afraid that West Scranton will just pull it out. The tempo has to be upbeat. That's the move.
Watch Baldacci. Did Long get him? You be the judge. Baldacci, 2 of 2. 4 points in the ball game for the 5'9" senior. 24-20, Hazleton area by 4. D'Agostino.
You know what? That hit the glass. I'm sure he didn't plan it that way, but that was off the glass.
Long with the steal to the basket. It goes, and he's fouled.
So that's how quickly it can happen with the Cougars with a good defense. D'Agostino hits the 3. The full court pressure gets the steal. Long goes to the basket. And in a matter of a couple seconds, you're going to have a 6-point spread. Maybe.
Chris Long looking to send the lead to double figures. It's 29-20. That foul, by the way, was on Joe Repshis, and the lead is now 10. 13 points in the ball game for Chris Long. Shabrowski drops it off to Laser, who kicks it back out.
Got away with a walk here.
Tokash. Good hustle by Tokash. Gets his own rebound, goes to the bucket, and tipped up by Brian Shabrowski. 8 points in the ball game for Shabrowski. And I'll tell you what, his quickness is really being felt underneath. That's a nice job on the part of this 6'2 senior.
He's been a real thorn in the side for the Cougars underneath there.
30-22. Well, as Hazleton looks for a 3-point shot here, you see they are 4 of 5. West Scranton 0 of 1.
But again, that's not in West Scranton. They don't have to do that.
Hassan Abdullah tried to get through. Couldn't do it. Laser drops it off. Chris Long is going to draw the foul. Chris Long a little bit over-aggressive that time.
See a little bit of frustration sitting here, Roger. Cougars got it up to 10. A couple calls that they didn't like. And got a little bit out of their sync there.
Gary Pressler going to give Chris Long a break. Bruce Live pats him on the backside and says, easy, big guy, we can do this. 30-22, it is Hazleton area by 8. Shabrowski, why not? And D'Agostino will pick up the foul. His second.
Over the back.
And both teams in the bonus now.
It's his second also. Neither team has been lighting it up at the foul line, however. 2 for 7 for West Scranton, 4 for 7 for the Cougars.
And Dan Laser with a 1-and-1 opportunity. D'Agostino, the rebound. And you're right, Joe, neither team has really been able to do anything from the free throw line.
Boy, that can come back to haunt both teams. Cougars look like they're going to hold for one. They got Long on the bench, 1 minute to go in the second quarter. You're up by 8. You're either going to win at halftime up 8 or up 10. I think that's Coach Live, who just wants to get into the locker room. For those of you who aren't familiar with the Cougars, their third quarter this year has been dynamite.
Tom Yesalonis air conditioning scoreboard gives you the story as it is right now. the Cougars are going to be patient here.
Well, Chris Long on the bench with 2 fouls. D'Agostino with 2. You don't want either one of those, of course, to go in 3 at halftime. You got the shooter Pressler on the floor, so that's a good move. In 15 seconds, you'll see the offense crank up. Here we go.
West Scranton has hung tough.
They certainly have.
Pringy tries to go to Hassan Abdullah. He steps him and he's fouled. Dan Laser
Got a bonus there.
picks up the personal foul. Hassan Abdullah with 8 points in the ball game will go to the line. He's 2 of 2 from there.
The defender
D'Agostino goes to the bench. Dabrowski will play the final few seconds for him.
Watch the tip on the. So actually, the Cougars got a break there. See, 32 had his hand on the ball. That's Baldacci. But it bounced right into Hassan Abdullah's hands, and not only the basket, but the foul. That breaks your back. You know, Coach Ken Biocchi, they're really upset with that. But again, it can't do anything about it. The kid was right where he was supposed to be.
9 points in the half for Hassan Abdullah. 33-22, 11-point lead. Wow, and that one was close to going in. And I'll tell you what, the Hazleton area Cougars have been close in this one more times than what people thought. Well, we're at the half. We'll be back with the halftime show sponsored by King's Pizzeria and Restaurant. 33-22.